Thank you to the deans, faculty, proud families. Most of all, to the graduating class of Hertie School 2025. Thank you. I have come here from more than 9,000 kilometers away to say congratulations, class of 2025. When I say class of 2025, I feel your energy. In my country, when we have this kind of celebration, we shout together, "Ohe! Ohe!" It means, yes, we are here, let's go. I think the whole world should know you are here and ready. So let's try it together. Class of 2025, Ohe! Ohe! Yes, that's what I am talking about. That's the spirit. And that spirit tells us something true. You are never too young to lead, and we are never too old to learn. What an honor it is to share this moment with you. I was born in Western Mongolia, the youngest of 8 children in sheepherder's family. I grew up in the sharp winds of socialism, but wrapped in the deep warmth of my parents' compassion and love, as many of you are here today. Our home stood in a long valley surrounded by mountains. When the wind picked up, and it always did, my father would rush to fasten our gear and then ride out to help the neighbors. He moved like an arrow with wings, his horse flying across the steppe. When the storm passed and no one lost their homes, people came to thank him. I still remember the quiet pride in his smile. From those days, I learned one idea. Every good thing begins with you and grows with the help of others. Now it's your turn. You are about to begin your journey. Seeing you here side by side with your families and loved ones brings me joy. I see many mothers in the audience. In my country, we have an old saying, always listen to your mother. The mother is always right. My father was a soldier, an infantryman during the war. Amid the smoke and chaos, he taught himself to write and sent one letter home. That letter reached my mother, and she waited 5 long years, 5 winters and 5 springs, 5 summers and 5 autumns, with only that letter in her hands and hope in her heart. One evening, from the sunset side, across the dusty valley, a horseman appeared. That was my father. This story taught me never to lose hope. No matter how long, hard the road, keep going. You will meet your happiness. Your journey will continue. Dear class of 2025, Uhe! Thank you. Many of you will now enter public life and work in policy, governance, and advocacy. Let me share this truth. Public service is not about power. It's about people. It's about giving more than you take. Give people more rights, more opportunities, more freedom. When the people succeed, you succeed. Thank you. My country, Mongolia, has been the only vibrant democracy between Russia and China since 1990. Our people rose for freedom after a long, hard winter, cracking through snow and ice. Today, Mongolia's democratic example shines like a northern star across Eurasia's vast and uncertain skies. Thanks to my people's trust, I became Prime Minister at 35. I rushed to tell my mother, who was in her 80s. Mom, I said, I became Prime Minister. She paused. What is Prime Minister? She was unfamiliar with the term. In her time, leaders were called Secretaries General or Politburo members. I tried to explain. My mother listened and said, whatever it is, be grateful for your people, work hard. That has guided me ever since. I believe in every heartbeat carries a call for freedom. God has planted in every human heart the desire to live free. Even if that desire is crushed for a while, it rises again. In Mongolia, we speak not only for our freedom, but also for the freedom of others. When I was in office, I had the opportunity to lecture at Kim Il-sung University in North Korea. They agreed on one condition. I must not mention three words: democracy, human rights, market economy. So I did not say those words in my lecture. Instead, I titled my talk, No Dictatorship Lasts Forever. That title cost me my meeting with their leader. But later, I was told that South Korean freedom activists had picked up my speech. They had flown it again into North by air balloon. Words can travel farther than we imagine. You must master them. Words have more power than any other human invention. One day, you may speak the truth in a places it is forbidden. People never forget those who helped and spoke for them in their darkest hour. Europe, too, has shown the power of humanity. When war returned to Ukraine, Europe showed the best of itself. You welcomed millions of mothers and children by opening your homes, hospitals, and schools. You even paid in advance for buses, cars, and everything else they needed. You did not wait to be asked. You helped. Thank you. That is Europe at its best. Europe has become the warm heart of humanity. This brutal war has also been harsh on ethnic minorities inside Russia. They have been sent to the front lines as cannon fodder. When Russia announced its first mobilization, I called on young Russian men, especially minorities. I asked them to escape that through the Mongols' embrace and come to Mongolia. Tens of thousands did. If one less man holds a gun against Ukraine, we count that as our contribution to peace in Europe. Thank you. Mongolians have a saying, the good in history is my teacher, and the bad in history is my teacher. History has taught us this. In today's world, war has become obsolete. Every issue, no matter how difficult, can be resolved peacefully through dialogue, negotiation, and understanding. As Nelson Mandela once said, the most powerful weapon is to sit down and talk. Today, we are no longer voiceless. We have those tools to express our concerns, grievances, and truths. But even now, some still reach for old maps to justify new aggression. President Putin once cited a Russian imperial map to claim that Ukraine belonged to his empire. Then I responded with a map of the great Mongol Empire. And I wrote on Twitter, after Putin's talk, I found a Mongolian historical map. Don't worry, we are a peaceful and free nation. That single post reached more than 12 million people worldwide. Please follow me on X. Dear class of 2025, this is the world we live in now, where words and knowledge can fly farther than missiles. We live in a new renaissance, when ideas are created and shared at a scale and speed unimaginable in any earlier age. But in this fast-moving world, the most critical battlefield you will ever face is yourself. If you want to serve, first serve your conscience. If you want to build a better world, make a better you. Character is not a gift. It's something you practice every day. Build a hope habit. Leadership is not a title. It's a decision you make in silence and noise, in crisis and calm. So first, the person you would want to follow. I began today my speaking of compassion. Now let us make this moment unforgettable. Please close your eyes. Imagine someone who loves you deeply, see their face and feel your presence, their presence. Imagine them, they are next to you. Take a slow, deep breath. Quietly in your heart say to them, I love you. Now open your eyes, breathe that love in, let it fill you, let it stay with you, carry that feeling into the world. Please share it, lead with love. Congratulations, I love you, thank you.
President Elbegdorj.